The person essentially said they felt like cool knowing this information or whatever, and they wanted other people to feel that same way. I don't know what it is about VTubers, but I feel like you see people getting doxxed in the VTuber area way more than you do in like IRL content creation. Maybe it's because by default a lot of VTubers never really show their face, and the whole point of VTubing for a lot of people is to be able to be anonymous and still make content, right? So a lot of bad actors out there probably use that to their advantage, and you know, you see things like doxing happen. It's just kind of weird to think about how much more common doxing happens in the VTubing community than anywhere else, really. And the thing that brought this up and made me want to talk about it in a video was the whole situation that's happening with Kenji. I don't have all the details, and I'm not really here to cover that. If you know about this situation, then you know how fucked up it is. It really blows my mind how there are some people out there that are like so hungry for like attention or clout or whatever it is in this space that they're willing to do things like doxing another VTuber. The strangest thing about the whole Kenji situation to me personally is that I've been watching his content since before he became a VTuber, and he actually had a pretty decent sized community that also followed him, right? And eventually he moved on to becoming a VTuber, and he kind of stopped showing his public, you know, his face and using his real name, which he did all the time when he streamed normally. So there's already like a decent amount of people out there from his old community that already know what he looks like, that knew his name, and you know, all that type of stuff. But it's just so funny that as long as that he's been a VTuber, you've never seen really any of those people come out and be weird about it. You know what I mean? Like, we all kind of had that respect that he's no longer that type of, he's no longer that type of content creator. So there's really no reason to bring that up. So seeing how this one person essentially doxed all this information about Kenji is so like, it's infuriating, because it's like, why are you being so weird like that? What is the reason? And one of the reasons I seen through the many tweets of the whole situation going on is like, the person essentially said they felt like cool knowing this information or whatever, and they wanted other people to feel that same way.
You're weird, goofball. Fuck is you talking about?
And it's like, what are you on about? That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. That's some next level of like parasocial behavior. And this thing isn't really just exclusive to Kenji. Like, just because you as a viewer or whatever, you're in a community, just because you know something about someone's past life before they became a VTuber, or what they're like IRL, anything like that, there's never a reason to post their information. Like, I can't explain to you how fucked up that shit is. I really hate seeing this shit happen to people when it comes to content creation, getting, you know, all that information exposed, because people are fucking nuts. People are crazy. You never know what people are gonna do with that information. And for you to go out of your way to like dox somebody, that's like some crazy loser behavior, man. I have no other way to put it. And I really hate to see this situation happen to Kenji, because he don't really be bothering anybody. He kind of just stays to himself and just, he does his content and that's it. I never really see him in drama because he did something. It's usually people just being weird about him or towards him. I really do feel bad for what happened to Kenji, and I do hope everything gets resolved as good as it can, I guess, from this type of situation.